machine.
What are you doing with the time machine?
I'm going back in time, Tim, to the exact moment that Brutus stabbed Julius Caesar. According to that book, Caesar said, "You also, Brutus?" Now, I believe he said, "And you, my son, I'll only be gone 2 minutes."
Listen, did you make that 2.5 minutes? You see, the egg timer is on the plane. Or are you planning on having breakfast with Julius?
The way Brutus plays with knives? No, thank you. I'd rather take my chances with your cooking.
Bye.
Mr. O'Hara, Mr. Timothy O'Hara, and Mr. Walter Poppy?
Mr. Walter Poppy, attorney at all.
Well, come on,
You can't be suing me already. These bills aren't even delinquent yet.
If you are the Tim O'Hara, whose grandfather's second cousin is Ralph O'Hara married to Martha, then you're the sole heir to Ralph's estate. Heir?
Heir?
Estate?
Estate?
Do you mean that
Do you mean that I... Mr. Poppy, it's a pleasure to meet you. Come in and have a chair. You must have come along to help me carry the money, right?
This gentleman is Mr. Clarence O'Hara. I have reason to believe he's a distant relative of yours. That didn't come out of my family. Well, I don't exactly...
Well, I don't exactly carry your picture in my wallet either.
If you prove not to be the proper Timothy O'Hara, then Clarence would inherit the estate.
That's what's bugging you.
How do I prove I'm me?
How do I prove that
How do I prove that
how do I prove that I'm the proper me? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
Now the family album
is right. Now, let's see. Right in here. Here it is. Ralph and Mary. In 1915. I mean, Ralph and Martha were married in 1915. Son, Frank O'Hara, born January 1920, registered at the county recorders January 15, 1920 at 11:50 a.m. Well, there always be a place for you at the Thanksgiving dinner. I bet you don't get invited out much, do you? Caesar! Uncle Martin. That's my Uncle Martin. He was in the kitchen preparing a Caesar salad. A flaming Caesar salad.
I know for a fact, Mr. Poppy, there is no Martin O'Hara, uncle or otherwise, in our family.
What, no Uncle Martin?
Well, no Uncle Martin. You're real funny, Clarence.
My father was county recorder for 28 years, a most meticulous gentleman. I demand a more thorough examination, Mr. Poppy, before any disposition is made of the estate.
This does cloud the issue. I'm afraid we'll have to investigate more intensively before we can enter your claim, Mr. O'Hara.
But I already spent the
Well, I already spent the money. Practically.
I'll be in touch. Good day.
I'll save you a drumstick.
Uncle Martin? I would have been a rich man. If... Why do you want to move out? I mean, there is absolutely no reason for it.
There are 2 reasons. First, you shall gain your rightful inheritance. Second, my going should forestall any serious investigation, which could very well reveal me to be a Martian. Well, so what?
Well, so what? What if they want to investigate you? After all, it's my estate.
Prove that you have no Uncle Martin. Now, I've written a letter to Mr. Poppy, explaining that out of the kindness of your heart, you took me in, a stranger, alone, and friendless in this cold world.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
come
Let's get
on.
off the hearts and flowers.
Let's get off the hearts and flowers.
You're removed from the facts. I appreciate your sentiment, Tim, but you're only delaying the inevitable.
So why is
But
it inevitable?
why is it inevitable? Just tell me that. You are Martian. We should be able to come up with something.
I'll never forget what you've done for me, Tim. Perhaps we can communicate from time to time.
How?
Suppose
I just suppose
that you went back in time.
that you went back in time like you did yesterday. No, wait a minute.
Only this time.
You go back
You go back
to the county recorder's office, January 15th, 1920,
to be exact.
to be exact. And that'll be the time that Ralph and Martha went in to register Frank's name. He'll be approximately his age right now anyhow. So all you have to do is convince the family to change Frank's name to Martin. And then we'll be on the books forever.
Conscience for a Martian eternity, which is a lot longer than your local forever. Shirts, socks. Oh, Tim, if you don't mind, I'd like to take that extra tube of toothpaste.
Yeah. Help Martin.
Sarah Martin? Yeah.
Say, have you mailed
that letter to Mr. Poppy yet?
Have you mailed that letter to Mr. Poppy yet?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I just had an idea.
Just had an idea.
Uncle Martin?
Uncle Martin,
Don't do anything like
don't do anything until I get back.
Don't forget to get back.
Holy moon, Chris.
County Recorder's Office, Mr. O'Hara speaking. No, madam, we don't suggest names for new babies. We only record them. Well, if you insist. Don't like Reginald and Mervyn. How about a good substantial name like John? You're quite welcome, Mrs. Dillinger.
Tim? Tim?
Yeah, Martin.
Yeah, Uncle Martin.
Hello, Martin.
Uncle Martin?
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm at home in 1965. Where are you?
Well, I'm where I want
Where I want to be, 1920.
How come we can hear each
How come we can hear each other?
Through my decibel refractor. Sound remains in the atmosphere forever. Tim, come home at once.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, Uncle Martin. My relatives are going to be here any second to name their son.
We lose contact. Any electrical disturbance can cause our voices to...
Hey.
Hey,
Your refractors in the fridge.
your refractors and the fridge.
Whom are you talking to?
Oh, I was talking to Fritz, my dog, my German Shepherd. He's about that tall. He looks like... Hey! Hey, you're Clarence's father, aren't you?
Nobody's father, for the simple reason I am not married as yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, I guess I had to be mistaken for somebody else.
I guess I had you mistaken for somebody else.
Good morning, Cousin Clarence. Really, Ralph? I don't know why you and Martha waited until right before lunch to register your son. When I eat late, I get bilious. What name have you selected? Martin.
Martin is a wonderful name.
We're naming our son Frank, after my father.
Child's name Frank, father's name Ralph, mother's name Martha.
She
She doesn't make you wear it in public.
doesn't make you wear it in public, huh?
I beg your pardon? Come on.
Oh, come on, come off it. And then you walked to that door. We all knew that she was the boss in the family. I'll bet. She didn't even ask you if she could name the baby after her father. I'll bet. She told you.
Well, matter of fact, she didn't even do that. Well, they are. You see?
There you are. See?
Now,
Now,
are you going to stand?
are you going to stand for that? Huh?
I've decided I don't like the name Frank.
You don't like? That's my father's name.
Well, maybe that's what influenced me.
Don't you say a thing like that.
Why don't you come back after lunch?
There is no need to come back after lunch. The child's name is Frank. Put that down.
Clarence, I forbid you to put Frank down on that card.
What name do you want?
I don't care, as long as it isn't Frank.
I can't put all that down on the card, Ralph.
I'll just put down Martin. Martin O'Hara.
Martin's good enough. It's better than Frank.
You can name him Martin if you like. But I am going to call him Frank.
Well, we'll just see about that. He's my son, and we're going to call him by his right name.
Well,
You heard what the man said.
you heard what the man said.
Put down Martin.
Put down Martin. Pardon me. Could you tell me what part of Los Angeles this is? Cleveland? But the Cleveland Express? The Cleveland Herald? 1945? But I don't want to be here. I shouldn't be here. I mean, Carry on. Uncle Martin? Uncle Martin, mayday, mayday. Oh, come on in. Help! Uncle Martin, I'm glad to hear your voice.
Accessible refractor again, and the connection is very tenuous. So don't waste time. Where are you?
Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yeah. I think I pushed the wrong button. I'm in Cleveland. And it's May 7th, 1945.
Too bad. Now listen carefully.
Hold it. Truck coming. Hold it. Just 1 second. Uncle Martin? I think I do.
I'm already aware of that.
Oh.
We'll get an wherefore of this.
Let's get a wherefore of this. Martin O'Hara,
Public enemy number one.
public enemy number 1, escaped last night from the state penitentiary where he's serving a life sentence for armed robbery and murder. The police are baffled, but they pledge they'll never rest until they catch him. Now, well, maybe they caught you. Or they caught Frank. I mean, that's what the name was until I changed the name to Martin. Well, back to the old county recorder's office.
Don't do anything,
Uncle Martin? Uncle Martin! Well, a nickel. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I don't seem to have any. Look, here. Take this watch. Now, it's a very unique watch. You see, normally it gives the time for the year, the month, and the day. It's a very good watch. Yeah, I know. 1965. The watch works very well, except it's 20 years fast. Oh, is this for rain? Oh, I hope I know what I'm doing. Maybe next will be the Chicago fire. Oh. No!
Well, I must say, you certainly have a strange hobby. Naming other people's children for them, then ripping up their registration cards.
Well, I shouldn't have interfered. Certainly, I realized I made a mistake, and I was very sorry. Now, haven't you done anything that you're always sorry for? Like, can't help your birth problem. I have to go out and find Ralph and Martha. They can't name that baby Martin. Oh, Ralph! Clarence is having a little problem. Sort of wanted to come in and help him.
Now,
we all got a little excited a while ago. Now we've lost our heads.
You speak only for yourself.
I suggest we forget the whole thing ever happened. Just make up.
I don't mind making up.
Perhaps I was a little over there. I should have consulted you.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Isn't that better?
Why don't you go elsewhere to make your trouble?
I guess I know I'm not.
I guess I know I'm not.
Go back.
I'll just go back where I came from.
I hope.
All right. Child's name?
Roger O'Hara.
Roger? What happened to Frank?
It would be more appropriate to name our first one after Ralph's father, instead of mine.
That's awfully sweet of you, lovely pie.
Child's name, Roger O'Hara.
Well,
Well,
as long as it's not
as
Martin.
long as it's not Martin. Hello again. You know, this thing must need a 10,000-year checkup.
I'm happy that you did. You are? Of course.
You are?
It's an orphan that I
No,
get to
because...
settle hell like this.
Oh, careful. You're tearing the material.
And you need help.
Boy, yeah, I do need help, Clarence, but I'm afraid you can't help me now.
These two nice men in the blue suits will take you to some nice men in white suits, and they'll help you. White suits.
White suits? Hey! Hey, what is this? What are you doing?
He's the one. He's been running around ripping up registration cards, and he's been making smoke come out of this little doohickey. Does
Finished?